called by its followers the one true faith. And this Roman Catholic cardinal wants to keep it the only faith in Italy by preventing Muslim immigrants from entering the predominantly Catholic country. Cardinal Giacomo Biffi of Bologna has shocked some Italians and heartened others by repeatedly calling for Italy to remain a purely Catholic enclave.
The Muslims come here with a strong desire to remain different from us, with the hopes of changing us to their ways.
Biffi's crusade is underscoring deep divisions within Italy and within the Italian Catholic Church between conservative and liberal factions. Rome is the headquarters of the Vatican, and Italy has been 98% Catholic for centuries. The Church is an integral part of Italian identity and culture. But in recent years, tens of thousands of immigrants have been making their way to Italian shores. Muslims from North Africa, Asia, and the Middle East are settling in, building mosques, raising families, and finding plenty of jobs for unskilled laborers. Some Italians have welcomed the influx. This lawnmower factory in northern Italy employs so many Muslim immigrants that it has created a special room to serve as a makeshift mosque. We allow them to pray during breaks, says the factory manager. It doesn't create any problems for us. Abdul Rahman arrived from Morocco 12 years ago and plans to stay with his wife and 4 children until he retires.
I hope that people try to mix with immigrants here. Immigrants are just trying to improve their lives, and they are needed for manpower.
But not all Italians believe immigrants are harmless. They blame the newcomers for increased crime and a changing way of life. In the town of Lodi, hundreds protest plans to build a mosque. Everyone has a right to their own religion, says this neighbor, but not here. Let them build it somewhere else. It's not clear how many Muslims reside in Italy, since many are considered illegal aliens. But statistics indicate that Islam is now Italy's second largest and fastest growing religion, although Muslims still trail far behind the 98% here who are Catholic. Italy gives official recognition and state funds to such proportionately small religions as Jehovah's Witnesses and Buddhists, but not to Islam. Italian authorities say it's not discrimination, just an oversight that will eventually be corrected. So far, Italy has been spared violent incidents of racism against immigrants, although some worry verbal attacks could lead to acts of intolerance. Few Muslims, though, are complaining about their status. Perhaps concerned for those who are in the country illegally, Islamic leaders are wary of controversy.
Up to now, we have very good relations with the Vatican. But I think today no one can live in isolation, since we're heading towards a global society.
Biffi was considered a candidate to be the next pope. His crusade against Islam has embarrassed many in the church, although the Vatican has yet to contradict him. In the past few years, Islam has outpaced Catholicism to become the world's largest single religion. Biffi is afraid the changing tide is beating against the church's own front door. Gail Young, CNN, Rome.